What's up, everybody? It's the Movie Guy. Okay, I know I'm a little late doing this video, and I just got so busy here in the last day and a half. So, Lionsgate panel was yesterday, and I watched a few podcasters on YouTube cover CinemaCon, and I'm just going to cover just a little bit on Lionsgate's CinemaCon conference. So the CEO of Lionsgate came out, and if you don't know about CinemaCon, I'll say what it is again. It happens every year in Vegas, and it showcases the different movie companies to theater owners, and media's out there too. Like, there is some podcasters that do sign up for the media part, which is awesome. I would love to go to CinemaCon. Tickets are like between $1,200 to $1,500 for tickets for, I think it's 4 days. And they just talk about what's coming out in the next like month or 12 months. But they've been doing like next year, and some's been doing 2027, 2028, which is crazy. So the Lionsgate CEO comes out and talks to the theater owners about how cutting down the trailers to 4 to 6 trailers. And I'm just like, that's what it is now. It is between 4 to 6 trailers. I'm like, you know what? Like, for me, I love movie trailers. I am a huge fan of movie trailers because that's how I decide to go see my movies. Is like, if I'm watching Filming in the Yard, and if I see 2 new trailers that I've never seen on YouTube before, I'm gonna be like, oh, that actress is in it, that actor is in it, I love him, I love her in this, I love him. And I'm like, this looks amazing. Because, you know, if I didn't see The Amateur on a movie trailer, I wouldn't even know, like, it was, well, I wouldn't knew it was coming out, but I would have went back on YouTube. But, I mean, beforehand, like, I was like, wow, The Amateur looks really good with Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne, so that's high on my list. I'm like, oh, I'm excited to see that. So, I just don't like it when it's like a bunch of trailers, 2 commercials, and then 3 more trailers. Like, get rid of that mid-commercial stuff. Like, that's stupid. I love always getting to the movie starts at, like, 1:10. I'm at the movie theater probably at 12:40 for a 1:10 show. So, I like to get there early, get to the bathroom, get my popcorn, get my drink, whatever, and then conversate. If I'm going with one of my friends and her boyfriend, or going with somebody else. But yeah, so anyway, I just think, I mean, maybe 3, 4 trailers would be great, but, you know, for me, I don't mind the trailers. Anyway, I heard about this movie called A Long Walk, and I guess it's based off of a Stephen King book, and it stars Mark Hamill, and I don't know if he is the star on it, but it's based off of a book, and I think it's a very popular book. But from what I heard from people who saw footage or whatever, is that there's this, and I don't know if it's soldiers, but they basically got to follow this army truck, and I don't remember how long. And if they do make it to the end, they get this money prize, but they can't stop. They gotta keep up with this truck that's going alongside them, and they gotta keep running and keep up with it. So if you fall behind, or I think if you fall or something and the truck goes past you, you get 1 warning, and then you get a 2nd warning, and the 3rd warning, and then after the 3rd warning, apparently, like, you get taken out, like, bam, like, you're done. And I guess, like, somebody was saying in the trailer, there was, or somebody was saying during the footage that they saw, was like somebody's foot was walking or keeping up the truck, and it was kind of like this, and the bone was sticking out, and the bone was like hitting up against, like, going along the road or the walkway. I was like, oh my gosh, that is insane. I'm like, so I guess Mark Hamill's playing the bad guy, I guess. So they did I think it's coming out in October or September. A Long Walk. So they showed ballerina footage, which is my most anticipated movie of 2025, and I guess they showed a big giant action scene, and I hear it is fantastic. I hear it's so good. People were blown away watching this footage. Something with who is it? Armis, or I can't think of her last name or her first name. Armis. I forgot her first name. But anyway, the one who's playing ballerina. She's like hitting people with plates and doing all kind of stuff and like cracking like people's arms and legs, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love that universe. I am so excited. So they also announced at the Lionsgate that they're doing a Kane movie, the Donnie Yen character. So that is happening, and apparently they're doing from what I heard, a prequel to John Wick, which is animated. And I'm like, what? I was just talking about this, like, yesterday, the other day, about John Wick or something, about how, they should do a prequel, like a younger John Wick movie, but in animated form? Okay. They also officially announced John Wick 5 is happening with Keanu Reeves. Now, come on. If you've seen Chapter 4, you knew that John Wick definitely didn't die. Because, I'm like, he didn't get shot. I don't think he got shot, like, up here in the heart. He just got shot here in the side. And I'm just like, okay, he probably just passed out. And they faked his death so that the assassins know that he's gone and the high table don't come after him. And then when Winston is talking to Lawrence Fishburne's character, the dog like looks off. The king. When the dog looks off to the side, he's looking off because John Wick is right there. So I'm not surprised. But I remember I remember Keanu Reeves talking that, if they do a John Wick 5, he's not going to do it because his knees are getting in very bad shape and he's not going to be able to, play the John Wick character too much longer. So there is that. I've never seen the first movie with Gerard Butler, Greenland. But apparently they're doing a sequel to Greenland. I always wanted to see this movie, but I never got around to it. Our theater didn't get it, so I don't know. I thought I saw it on Hulu, but I'm definitely going to have to watch it sometime. Then there's the last thing they talked about was Hurry Up Tomorrow. That's starring Jenna Ortega and The Weeknd. And people are comparing it to Misery. So I guess like Jenna Ortega is like a obsessed fan or something. And she like kidnaps. Now I don't know if they showed a new trailer or they just end up showing just some footage. But when I first saw the trailer, I was just kind of like, what in the living F is even happening in this trailer? Like, I was like, I have no idea what this is about. But now there's a little bit more of a clear view of like what this movie is. So yeah, like Jenna Ortega plays a like obsessed fan and kidnaps The Weeknd's character. And yeah, it's almost like Misery, which I'm just like, okay, that's kind of interesting. I haven't seen Misery in a long time, but that movie is messed up. So, I think that's it for Lionsgate stuff. So, very excited for Ballerina, which is coming out in October, I believe. Definitely excited for the Kane movie because Donnie Yen's character is so awesome. I can't wait to see what this animated movie's like. So anyway, that's it for the Lionsgate panel. Hopefully everybody has a great night. Take care, everybody. It's the Movie Guy.